Another hub for your MacBook. Let's break it down. All right, welcome back to my channel. As you know, I do a lot of reviews on hubs, and I'm going to try to do this one quickly because what I'm going to do today is when I say review, I always say take that with a grain of salt. That's my famous words, because I like to just present my initial impressions of what I'm using. I get so many different devices out there that it's basically hard for me to use them for 2 or 3 years and give a review on them, but I can give you my initial impressions and specs and all that kind of stuff. And that's no different today. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you some review or basically general impressions and all the specs on the, hopefully I'm saying this correctly, HOYOKI USB-C Hub right here, and it works with your MacBook Air, M1, or MacBook Pro, or whatever you're going to be putting against this. It also works with like Dell XPS and even Chromebooks for that matter. So we're going to go ahead and check this one out. As you know, if you followed my channel really quickly, I'll try to get through these as quick as I can. But my favorite hub so far has been really, a general one is this Anker one. And I'll have a link to the description in this as well. This is by Anker, very basic. It is missing Ethernet as well, so some people might need that. This other one has it, this new one. But it has the general ports, USB power, C power. It's got USB-A ports. It's got HDMI. So that one I actually like quite a bit. Also, I've done tons of reviews. Check out my channel. Go back. I have 300 and something videos, but I've done ones on Moken types of hubs. I've done one on Lention types of hubs. So I have maybe 5 or 10 different videos on hub reviews and stuff. So check those out. But today I'm going to do this HOYOKI, I guess I'm saying that correctly, and who knows. But anyways, long story short, I'm going to do a review on this one. So I'm going to show you close-ups, all the ports, what they're all about. Just stay tuned for a couple minutes. This is going to be a quick video. Just going to show you what it's all about, and we'll wrap it up at the end. All right, so here's the hub, and I'll have some close-ups of it, and initial impressions are pretty good. I mean, obviously, it almost feels like it's metal, but it is just kind of a PC plastic. Definitely, it's not metal. The shape of it's kind of cool, and if you kind of check this one out, I mean, I'll have some pictures, but it looks very eerily similar to I believe it's like an HOYOKI type hub that's out there. But anyways, so take it with a grain of salt. But long story short, the design's pretty attractive. It's pretty slim, as you can see. And let me just go through the ports that it has here currently. So on one side, it's going to have 2 USB 3.0 5 gigabit per second ports. It's going to have a micro SD card, and it's going to have basically a full SD card size as well. And those are also saying they're rated at 5 gigabits per second. On the other side, it's going to have a USB type A port again, and it's going to be, that's going to be just a 2.0, so it's going to just be for maybe like a dongle or something that you want maybe for a keyboard. And then it's got an HDMI port as well, and I believe that's 4K at 30 hertz. So if you need 60, this is not for you, but 4K at 30. And then the reason you would pick something like this up is 2 of them. Is number one, it does have a USB power port, PD port, and that's up to 100 watts. So a lot of these other ones are not, and that's pretty powerful for a hub of this size. So 100 watt power delivery as well. That's not bad at all. And then finally, the one actually bonus is going to be on the back side. And this is going to be an Ethernet port over here. So the Ethernet port works, up to a gigabit per second as well. So that's a key over the Anker that I have over here. So this Anker hub, which is one of my go-to hubs. So I've been carrying this around, and it's worked very good with me with my M1 MacBook Air so far. Have no complaints on it. Powers it very well as well through the 100 watt power delivery port. That port is not a data port though. It's not a USB data port. So if you need that again, that wouldn't be, this is not the hub for you maybe, but it does have that power delivery, and it has a number of the other ports, which I said, that are basically going to give you up to 5 gigabits per second. Testing it against some of my other hubs too, I was able to get very similar speeds on that. 550 megabyte per second hard drives were coming in the 400s. So not too bad there with Blackmagic testing on those. And then also, the only thing that, the power delivery I tested as well, and then also getting the video resolution, it is 4K at 30 hertz. So everything works really well. SD cards, again, are going to depend on the SD card you're putting into it. So I didn't really put the test results of those up, but it seems comparable with my other hubs as well. The pros of this is it does have the 100 watt power delivery. It does have the Ethernet also in there as well, which some of the other hubs do not have. The con, I guess, is maybe the pricing. I believe it's around $39.99. You're talking, some hubs are in the $25 range. This one's about $39. So, again, it comes with the extra ports. It comes with the extra power delivery. You got to make up your mind on that if it's worth it. And but again, check out my channel. I have a bunch of other videos on all different types of hubs. And I just wanted to kind of, let people know that this is a hub that's out there right now. That if you have a MacBook and you're looking at different various types of hubs, what I'll do right now is I'm just going to put up some pictures of, just so you have them. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this. This is the directions as well, and it'll show you some of the specs just so you guys can take a screenshot or pause it, and then you'll know exactly what the specs are on this if you're looking at buying it. So again, do I recommend it? It's something that I can't really, again, I don't recommend things fully because I haven't tested them long enough. I mean, I don't know the longevity, if they're going to last a long time. Haven't been using this a few weeks now, maybe just a week and a half actually. And usually I do reviews a lot longer than this, so I got to put that, put that disclaimer on there. But so far it's worked really well through my testing. I've had no problems with it. As far as build quality, again, it's okay. As far as you probably don't want to run over it with the car because it's not metal, but it's pretty good. Feels good in the hand. Feels kind of weighty, even though it's plastic. Again, the end of it here is a USB-C, which we talked about before. So that's all I'm going to do on this one. I just want to kind of give you some different brands out there that are available, and let me know what you think in the comments. If you guys like figuring out these different types of products, or do you guys want to stay with the mainstream? Let me know in the comments, because I like finding these little companies or sometimes big companies that change their name into small companies you just don't know. Maybe that's what's happened because, again, it looks like maybe it was an AUKEY, maybe it's not. But it works really well for me. So just wanted to post that. I appreciate everything. I'll have a link to this in the description again. You can check it out. We'll talk soon. Peace.